So, last night I prayed to AO for some kind of understanding of what's going on, and got this urge that we should be helping you impart your will on the Emperor. But I am curious, is it AO who is causing these tremors all over the nation, or is AO simply responding to events?
It is comforting to know that AO supports my line of thinking. And it is also comforting to know that he has passed his will on to you as well.
Of course.
AO is in pain. He is upset that we have lost our way and give so much to other places that are not our home, that are not him.
What do you all give? I'm sorry, we may not be in the know.
We're walking, right? Like we're
Yeah.
Okay.
We give supplies. We give military. We give...
So in military also it sounds like there might be some kind of disappointment also that AO's people specifically are going to be sacrificed for something that they didn't intend to be a part of.
Make no mistake. According to the old ways, we are not a part of this country. This is not our war.
We do understand a little bit of that, and so then I guess what I'm trying to make sure I understand is that because this is not your war, then your own people are being sacrificed for something that you never should have been part of, and are still not, even though they are being sacrificed.
Yes. Many of us saw the act of supplying aid. Simply solidarity to our neighbors for many years. But since the war, it has been so much more than that.
And is the discord that the Emperor is okay with that, and that possibly AO isn't?
What war is... Do we know what war he's referencing?
The
Between
war about
Iceford and Zheles, yeah.
Zealous. Okay. Just making sure he wasn't talking about, like...
Something
Because they've
else
been here
we
for,
don't
like,
know.
thousands of years. I didn't know
Yeah.
if it was the Verndarim war.
Oh.
So that's... Yeah. I didn't
He's not
know
referencing that,
Okay.
no.
Good thought, though.
Good thought, though.
Didn't think about it.
What are your
No, I did.
What are your feelings on the Emperor?
Oh, scooting up the line. I didn't say that out loud.
You said his name and
Kiaba is a good man.
he's like looking at me like,
He wanted what was best for our country. He believes he's doing right. But all he's done is gentrify our people for monetary gain,
Right idea, wrong methods.
more or less.
So, I'm sorry, I'm still kind of hung up on some cause and effect here. But we were at Mistkeep a few days ago, and they informed us that only moments before we had arrived that some of their land had been taken, and there was a great tremor, and we felt it on our arrival. And we're just curious if this was AO sending his signals that he disapproves of the help, or if AO is responding to these and saying that it's not worth it to get involved in all of that.
I am surprised to hear that you know of Mistkeep.
Well, yes.
Know of it. You've been there.
I have traveled there in my time. It has been many years. But I would guess that whatever disturbance you felt there was not AO.
I've been trying to uncover what these disturbances are because that's not the first place it's happened.
And we
The
understand-
tremors we felt here are caused by AO's movements,
Okay.
his shifting.
It's just the last tremor seemed to coincide with
On the same
what
day.
happened in Mistkeep, so I was curious if he might have been reacting to that in some way. If we might not
Perhaps.
be able to seek some answers. I know that you are not concerned with our issues, but if AO knows anything, even just some questions would be, some answers to some questions would be wonderful for us, and it's not any kind of burden on your people or your land or anything.
In communicating with AO, you might understand that he does not speak. AO sleeps. That is why we enact the will of AO. That is what we are given. Right now, AO tells me that we must distance ourselves from these people who have taken advantage of our generosity.
Do you feel it's the king of Iniset that has taken advantage? Or is it the court?
The king is but the head.
That's what I believe as well.
This entire country believes in a story that is not native to our people. It is not part of our religion. Yet we pay heed to it because we are expected to.
I'm very sorry that you all are going through this.
As I said, it was not so much a problem until recently. But that is why we journey.
Yes.
So what do you hope to accomplish at this meeting with the Emperor? Just to cut ties, or is AO going to get up and move again and you need to bunker things down? I apologize, I don't know much of...
Make a persuasion check to see if you can get him to tell you more.
Is it up?
Was it?
It looked like it was actually, but
I'm gonna take the 9.
okay. It looked like it was like tilted between. the 9 and-
Persuasion is... that's 13.
I understand that you are my escort. But it may not be the best idea for me to convey everything that I know.
That is fair. I just know that AO asked me to help convince the Emperor, and I was just... If I knew better what you were trying to convince him of... I might
He
be
looks
a
at
better
your
help.
cleric's robes and he says,
When your god tells you to do something, do you ask why?
In all fairness, my question wasn't why, it was what.
Go to the principal's office.
It was not what you were told to help.
Yes, but
yeah, it's semantics.
Yeah.
it's fine if you don't want to tell me, but
I think it best to keep this close to my chest.
that's fine.
Damn it. I hate whenever I think of like dialogue things after. I was like, man, I should have said like keep this withdrawn. Would have been perfect. Dang it.
Because he's a turtle.
Turtle.
He's got a turtle head poking out.
You all continue traveling for the better part of the day until in the distance you see a castle-like
Alright.
city on the coast.
A bridge? Do we see a bridge?
It looks quite old, but extremely clean and well kept. Not a particularly big city, but it does have a port. And in particular, there is one large building near the back of the city.
Would it be a library, perhaps?
Would it be a library?
A single blue flag matching the blue on the outfit that
It says library.
It says library.
the daimyo was wearing earlier hangs from the top of the building, and so you guess that it is the old Capitol building.
Ashimir.
Out in front of you, you see Ashatari.
Ashatari. Shidamaru. I knew it starts with Ash. I just can never remember the last part of it.
And for those of you watching on stream, I actually have multiple like environment things today, so you can see kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
What?
Just get it.
Sam knows the card.
Huh?
Do you know the card? Is that what you're?
It's. I think that's one of the temples.
Yeah.
Or is that?
I think it's like a sanctum
seen
or
it,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the art for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there it is. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Jeskai, right?
Huh?
Look at you.
Jessica?
Jessica. Yeah, but in a different world.
That's
As
also
you
run by-
approach the city, Tanura turns and says,
I believe it best for us to rest here before continuing travel. I know the day is still somewhat young, but I have been given permission to use the bridge to Kinmatoro, and I would like not to travel at night.
Okay.
Where does the bridge lead? Do we know that?
so now I'll pull up the map real quick. Let's see. So it's kind of small, but you can see straight from Ashatari, the bridge leads to a large tower above Kinmatoro. Sarnoran would be, again, I think we talked about it earlier, but it's basically a bridge that mostly nobles are allowed to use in their travel between Ashatari and Kinmatoro, since, you know, the change in capital was quite recent. Many of the people that help run the country, such as the daimyo, need a means by which to travel and communicate with the emperor. So yeah.
So the bridge. I guess what I'm mainly. I'm not.
The bridge is from Ashatari to that other part of
Ashatari 2. Okay. I just
Yes,
wanted to make sure I
yeah.
wasn't going to bypass Ashatari, is all.
I mean, like, it's right next to Ashatari, and he said you're staying in Ashatari tonight, more or less.
Oh, we're staying.
Yes,
I
yeah.
thought he meant like literally right here.
Oh no.
No. We'll stay right here. We say, and we stop right here.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
If you don't mind telling me, Tonura, right? Eh? Okay. What is it that you
Haraburi
do? As in,
Shut up with
what
that
kind
dog.
of? Are you a fighter? Do you wield any
Are
kind
you
of
a
magic?
lover?
I could have
lover.
been a fighter in my younger years, but I now prefer to rely on this as opposed to this.
Do you have a third eye?
No.
So you used to fight with your hands?
It's like, oh, you can see like
I would have been able.
Would have been able.
Are you still in the map?
My
I wanna try
body
to
is
get him to
frail.
punch you so you can
Are
learn
you
his
a monk?
techniques.
No,
Are you still in the map or?
All right.
Yeah, I'm still on the map. Still on the map.
It's the map.
Now we're not
It's the.
It's no longer the map.
I have always listened to the will of Ale. In my older years, I have wizened and learn to listen more intently. That is what I do.
All right.
Run that by me again. No,
Okay. I just want to. We don't have to play it out, but I just want to tell the group, like, I just want to, like, spar with somebody because I got to practice every day.
Okay. Who you want to spar with?
I don't know.
You! You're like, pick somebody.
Pick Sarnorin.
No. Poor Sarnorin.
Does anybody want to spar with Arsenal?
I do.
I was saying,
You
I'm
do?
not
Okay.
that much of
I was
a
about to pick Ren.
fighter
well,
either.
Fuck me then.
No, that's totally cool.
I mean, you don't really fight, do you?
You want to spar with me?
Yes. Now I want
Get your
this to happen
frustration
instead.
out.
It's Yoda versus Count
Dooku.
Count Dooku, yeah.
Could both of you spar with me?
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Right?
Yeah. Well,
You're Count Dooku. You're
Okay.
Yoda. You're Anakin.
Arsenaway, roll a d20, and you two roll a d20 each.
You two, you're in it.
I'm gonna make myself invisible.
Oh my god.
Just kidding, I'm not.
No, that's totally cool. I'm gonna turn my eyeball on if you do that.
That's okay.
I'll turn my eyeball.
No, no. Like I'm saying, like really, like
Is this initiative?
you're definitely capable.
No.
Okay. Am I adding anything?
I'm trying to keep it simple.
Okay. I
What do you
rolled
want us
an
to
8.
add? Do you want us to add our, like,
Oh,
Attack
Sam's in it
modifiers.
now.
Yeah, add your attack modifiers.
19.
To what?
Your d20 roll.
Well, what is my attack? Like hitting, punching? I don't know what.
Whatever you want to do. If you want to use magic, you can do that.
Yeah, if it's magic, use your
I
magic
rolled a
modifier.
27 total.
Okay. Ren?
14.
Poking both of you in the eye.
so it would be charisma and proficiency, or just.
Charisma and proficiency.
I was thinking like Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll shift my blade into, like, a staff of some sort.
You ask for
I'm not
Tenora
sharp blade.
to
And sharp blade.
wait for a moment. There's plenty of daytime left, and you'd like to spar with a couple of your companions. And he agrees so as to...
Oh, are we not like at the place that we were stopping at?
You're just outside of Ashatari.
Yeah,
wants-
yeah, for me, I thought we were like, all right, we're in Ashtari, we're gonna bed down here.
Walks into the inn. Let's fight!
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking that we were staying in an inn. I'm just so
What's a
used to
city?
sleeping on the grass.
He wants to take the chance to assess, your party's abilities. And
no,
as
showing him all this.
you ready yourself for Taffy and Rin to come at you, both of them fire off magical attacks, and you're able to dodge out of the way.
Oh, sorry.
Several more attacks are hurled
19
your way,
hits.
but you... I'm just going like raw rolls
That's cool.
against each other. You're able to swiftly move. Ren's attack does get close to landing, but as you make your way up towards him in sort of a shifting motion, you're able to place a gentle hand against his neck. Moving back towards Taffy, she begins to panic just a little bit as she's...
She's not panicked.
okay.
She's very confident.
She rolled a 14.
She's very confident.
She's very confident.
But she also missed.
Taffy is absolutely positive that she's going to hit you, but at
She
the last
doesn't.
moment,
She
you
doesn't.
duck,
I'll just
and
look
as
at
you
her
come
and
back
smile
up,
at her.
you
Giggle.
thrust an open palm underneath her chin,
And her head
but
falls
don't
off.
quite, but don't quite
No.
touch.
No.
You pull back and look at Tenora. He nods, impressed by the display. You continue sparring for a time. Taffy and Ren manage to land a few blows, but it's become increasingly apparent that whenever you are so intimately familiar with your party and the way they like to fight, as well as being able to know that the attacks are coming, you have a lot of control over your body and your
She
movements.
wins.
Should have bought Bell.
I asked. Yeah, I mean, I did.
As your sparring comes to an end and the sun begins to get low in the sky, Tenora
If you want to hold it.
suggests moving into the city, and finding your place to rest.
Sure.
In we go.
At this point, the escorters become the escorted, and he leads you to a
We escorts
inn
now.
that he is familiar with, called the Salty Sea Whistle.
Salty sea whistle.
Salty sea whistle. Ho 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 boy, the salty sea whistle.
Okay.
And
Okay, guy.
he changes the name of the inn.
Yes, that's what it used to be called.
But now it's called the salty
Now
sea
it's
whistle.
called
Splatoon.
The inn itself is one of the older buildings that you've seen since entering the city, and is actually quite near the docks. So near, in fact, that even on the inside of the building, you can hear the mighty waves crashing against the shore outside.
I want to ask the dude's name that I'm never going to remember anybody's name.
Tenora.
So we have to be in the capital in 5 days at this point now?
5 days, yeah.
In 5 days. And the daimyo said that this was around the same time that you had to be there. We were kind of hoping to spend a little bit of time here in Ashimatari, but when is it exactly that you have to be in the capital?
I would like to get to the capital as soon as possible. I'm afraid there's not much time to hang around in Ashitari.
Do you think it's Edo's will that we all have something to do on the same day? I don't know how they work.
You may be confusing with a god.
Yep.
He is not a god.
Okay.
What do you know?
He's a turtle.
He's a turtle.
He is a creature that we worship and live upon. He sustains us and supports us. And so in turn it is our duty to see that he is taken care of.
But you do enact his will.
Cheryl's thinking, sounds
I
kind
do.
of like a god.
Yeah. That sounds good too.
Would it be possible for us to spend at least half a day here tomorrow before we head out, or even 1 day?
Crossing the bridge will take a full day. I do not suggest traveling at night.
So that bridge is like a full day's worth of travel? How long ago?
Yep.
Cheryl, did you want to go look around the town with me?
The last time Cheryl said yes to something like this, we stole from this dude.
I'd like to go look around.
Yeah, I mean, I know we all kind of wanted to check out the library if we could.
The library.
Isn't it in the library? Am I wrong? No? Okay. Okay. We want some smut.
Prepare yourself, Alex. Google.
Porn. In written
It's
form.
not really. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like fanfic. It's
Yeah.
like rated
Shades.
R. Yeah, fanfic.
You find a book that, oddly enough,
Is also the
has
salty
it has the
Splatoon.
same name as the inn. It appears the inn was named after the book.
No. I was just teasing about
Yeah.
find that, but I did want to check
It was
out
on the cover.
library. 'Cause, I mean, we were worried about.
We were worried.
We were worried about this place being like eaten up by. I mean, now that we know it's on the back of a giant turtle, it's like less likely, but still,
She's hungry for turtle.
he's hungry for turtle. And this does seem to be an urgent mission, so it might be like I've only been able to fend this dude off for so long, so we need to leave.
Yeah, I'm down with going to the library.
Yeah, I'll go with Cheryl.
I will go with Cheryl too.
I'm going to the library.
I'm going with Sarnorin.
We're all going.
So we're all
going to the same
I've got 2 people going with me,
This
and Sarnor's
is
got one
now
person
one-
going with him.
That also sounded perfect because it was like Rin and Taffy not being friends anymore. Like, I'm going with Cheryl. Well, I'm going with Sarnorin. Sarnorin is also going with Cheryl.
That's fine. I'm going with him.
Sonora
I might forgive him one day.
hears all
She
this
holds
and he
grudges,
says,
so-
Not today.
Not today.
I will stay and rest my bones. I did also travel the night before.
Where from?
Oh my god.
he doesn't even give you the satisfaction of a response other than that glance.
Renal
And
kinda
he
smirks.
looks at all of you and says,
My only request is that you be respectful. The temple is a sacred place, but these people respect honor and tradition above all else.
You want to get a blanket?
We got tons of honor.
I do not want to make enemies here.
I mean, neither do we.
Neither do we. We never go looking for enemies.
Just money.
Very well. I'll see you in the morning.
And we're walking. Have we already like
Disguise
secured
myself
rooms and all that kind
into
of stuff?
him.
So we
Yeah.
don't have to worry about that.
he supplied rooms.
I'll hold person you.
I'll stop. Sorry. I'll person you to stop,
Yeah,
bro.
don't fuck with me, bro.
This blanket is not for you.
So you all are making your way to the large building at the back of the city.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Sarnoran is the one who had like heard of the library or been here before or something. So I would assume we're kind of like following his
I'm going
lead.
where Cheryl is.
Cheryl's not sniffing for anything suspicious today.
As you walk the streets, you see that just as you noticed from outside, the city is quite clean and well kept for its age. As you inspect your surroundings, you notice many of the townsfolk tending to anything that might need to be repaired or kept. You see people sanding wood floors, people adjusting the signs that hang from their storefronts. There is a great sense of pride felt around you by the people keeping their city in the best possible shape. There's honor in that. Eventually, you do come to the large staircase that leads up to this large structure at the back of the city, and you begin to ascend. Making your way higher and higher, you're able to see above the city tops, or the rooftops of the buildings that you traveled across. Looking out past them and to the side, you see the water crashing up against the shoreline. It's much rougher than it was when you walked across
Does it still smell salty?
No.
Here? No. Okay.
It does not. Though you do get the feeling that although the weather is fair now, wind is blowing and there may be a storm incoming.
There's a storm coming.
You reach the top of the steps and notice the grand entryway into this building. There are 2 guards dressed in ornate armor. By your estimation, it looks like the armor might be more for decorative purposes than actual combat.
These
but
are not
nonetheless,
tender stewards.
Yeah, they
These
stand guard.
stewards are
Hard.
hard stewards.
They don't offer.
Raw.
They don't offer any resistance as you walk through the open doorway. But they do make note of your entrance. As you walk in,
We all give the name
And we
Sarnoran.
make
No.
note of
We all look like
They're
Sarnoran right
stating-
now.
as tall and as large as the building was, you realize that there are not actually that many different stories. This room that you've just walked into is an extremely tall vault of books and tomes that line bookshelves leading down nearly as far as you can see.